beware of Obama. He's not what you think. They're trying to make him look like a Muslim. In the U.S., they try to, he may have been a Muslim at one point, but they want to hide in the U.S. But in the world, they want to say, oh, he's a Muslim. You should like him. I'm basically a writer. I'm a historian. I've written about terrorism in Central Europe. I've written about George Bush the Elder. My unauthorized biography of George Bush is, I think, a fairly well-known book on the internet. I've written about the world economic crisis, a book called Surviving the Cataclysm. I've done essays on history called Against Oligarchy, and then 9/11 Synthetic Terror Made in USA. And I have one book that's now out, Obama, the Postmodern Coup, The Making of a Manchurian Candidate. But I'm so alarmed by the phenomenon of Obama that I've written not one book this year, but two. There's a second book coming out, The Unauthorized Biography of Obama. In terms of U.S. politics, my task is basically to call people's attention to the most dangerous covert operation that's going on at any given time. From 2001 to 2007, that was the entire 9/11 myth and the attempt to start wars, the Afghan war, the Iraq war, and for a time the Iran war. Up until about the middle, say about July, August of 2007, that was a very real danger, so I focused on that. Now that danger is changing. It has radically shifted. The greatest danger is now a covert operation around the candidacy of Obama. It's a kind of political coup d'etat going on in the United States with great danger for the world, because the policy represented by Obama is more aggressive, more militaristic, and generally speaking, more catastrophic than anything the neocons had. There's nothing good to say about McCain, just much worse things to say about Obama. Obama is a world tragedy in the making. This is a catastrophic situation if Obama becomes president. He is a puppet of the Trilateral Commission, and in particular of Zbigniew Brzezinski. And this is a clique of bankers. They ran the Carter administration. Many people today don't remember how disastrous the Carter administration was, but it was a very, very terrible time, economically as well as strategically. And now this same group has groomed another puppet, this time with more preparation, more indoctrination. So this is the moment where this clique of bankers decides to bring in a new face. And this time, not a right-winger, not a neocon, but a left-wing demagogue who promises hope and change, but actually represents policies that are qualitatively worse, qualitatively more destructive, and he can deliver Europe as pawns, as puppets, as expendable assets. Because the project of the next administration in the U.S., if it's Obama, is going to be not so much wars in the Middle East, but wars on a greater scale. Because Brzezinski says the center of power in the world is not Iran, it's Moscow and Beijing. And therefore, Brzezinski is determined to smash, essentially, Russia and China in the next period ahead in order to let the U.S. British world domination go on for another 100 years. Now that's the project. That's more ambitious than any neocon, and it's more adventurous, and it's more dangerous. So people in Europe had better wake up that silly romantic illusion they have about Obama is going to be suicidal for them if they don't understand this.